Hey, what's good, champions? Arian, Tyson here. Wanted to shoot this video because I woke up this morning and I wanted to talk to you about a dream I had. And I was having a conversation with myself. And I found myself looking back and saying, Arian, I'm proud of you. And the reason being is because for those that have known me for a very long time, back in the day, you knew I took everything personal. Took everything personal. So when the Joker would ask, why so serious? I really didn't have a definitive answer. Because I felt like you should take life seriously, which is true. However, that doesn't mean you take everything seriously. And so where I'm at in my life now, because of circumstances that I've gone through, because of changes that have happened, whether expected or unexpectedly, it has allowed me to evolve. It has allowed me to elevate and understand that there are certain things that you just should not take so personal. So I want to share that with you in this video today. So if you get value from this video, feel free to like, comment, and share this video. Having said all that, I want to share with you about 3 or 4 things that you should remember not to take so personal. The first thing that comes to my mind is we all go through things in our life. And even when people hurt us, even when it seems personal, because I'm living proof that things are not always what they seem. Even when it seems personal, rarely do people do things because of you. Normally they do things because of them. So that's the first thing that you got to remember. That's the first thing you got to remember. Oftentimes people do things not because of you, but it's because of insecurity that they have within themselves. That's point number 1. Point number 2, oftentimes people do things and say things because they've been conditioned to, not because they consciously want to. Because many times we are guilty of living our lives based on what we've been programmed to think, say, and believe. But you have to get to a point in life, you have to get to a place and space in life where you mature to the point where you realize that everything that you were taught is not entirely true. A lot of things have just been indoctrinated into you because it's been passed down from generation to generation. And it's okay to ask questions because in all things you get understanding, right? That doesn't just apply to some things, that implies to all things in life. So that's the second point. Third point is, and this is something that I really had to understand, take constructive criticism seriously, but not personally. Take it seriously, but not personally. Here's why. Because constructive criticism is designed to make you better. And oftentimes people don't know the difference between regular criticism and constructive criticism. But when it's coming from a person that knows you, that is intentional about helping you get better, it's constructive criticism because you know their character. Character is something that's very vital in separating the difference between regular criticism and constructive criticism. And never allow someone to question your character, especially when they're not qualified or they don't have the credentials to do it. And when I mean credentials, I don't mean degrees. I mean with the fact that they have experience, they have experience around you to know the real you, not necessarily what you put on social media. Because there are many people that are walking around they're portraying themselves as one thing on social media, but when you meet them in person, they're the complete antithesis. So you have to be really careful about that. And then finally, the fourth and final thing that you need to remember is this. If you're willing to view the behavior of other people as indicative of their relationship with themselves, then you will inevitably take less things personally. People are going to naturally be who they are. And ultimately, if you're around someone long enough, the real them will come out. But just remember, all of us are flawed. All of us are flawed. There's no such thing as a perfect person, no matter how they try to paint themselves on social media. And there's a lot of people on social media wearing masks. It's a lot of people. And you probably know some of them. I know I do. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope that it was of value to you. And when it's all said and done, learn how to stop taking things so personally. Because when you take things too personally, you miss out on a lot of beautiful things in this journey called life. So if you got value from this, feel free to like, comment, and share this video. Remember, in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. If you have not already done so, make sure you pre-order my book that is on the way at www.lovemeorhateme.org and check out my website at www.motivation2elevation.com. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.